wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Darnold from the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Tiger! Richmond!
Throwing on third down. Watson. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Detroit! Detroit!
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Ah!
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A first down throw, Darnold. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Darnold escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Sam Darnold, remember, won a Pac-12 championship on this field. 31-28 over Stanford in 2017. He's got a lead here as well with a first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And some room to work. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On second down, Elliott. And he's got room. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Darnold. And he's got Miller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Rams on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw, Darnold. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Returnable for Thomas. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Single. Richmond.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Darnold now on second down. The screen pass here to Cohen, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, it's Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Come back, come back. Tiger.
Watson looks to throw again. Flush to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Danny Shelton able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now Watson to throw on third down. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
We got three. Come back, come back. Tiger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Detroit!
They go to Elliott again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. A dump off to Elliott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Carlson on for the PAT. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Carlson now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Reset, reset, reset. Reset, reset, reset.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Come back, come back.
Throwing again is Watson. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3-19!
Again, it's Elliott. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one, 28 yards on the ground. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. The give is to Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Rams on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's third and 3. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He may try and run for this. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Lucky 56. 52's gone.
Darnold on first down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Darnold wants to throw the football. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Lucky 56.
Darnold from the gun. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.